Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a great show for you today. We're going to cover a lot of different topics. We are going to check in with our News Partner Center for Families a little bit later and talk about April's Child Abuse Awareness Month, a very important topic. We're going to chat with an expert about healthy eating. And first, we're actually going to talk about hobbies. So please welcome Blaine Tessmann of Performance Hobby Center. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Glad to have you. So we got a little bit of opportunity to chat before the show, but we're going to talk about radio-controlled hobbies. And it's actually a vast topic, so we'll learn a little bit more. But first, just give folks a little background where you're located and how long have you been doing this?
Yeah, we've been there for about 13 years. It's 5728 Monona Drive. It's right across the street from Ken's Meat Market. It's kind of a landmark in Monona, everyone knows, so we always tell everyone that. But yeah, we've been there for about 3 years now, but we've been open for about 13 years now.
Excellent. So not your first rodeo. You've been doing this a while.
Yeah, a little while now, yep.
Well, good for you. And let's talk a little bit about, I'm a little bit of a dummy in this category. So what are the different kinds of radio-controlled vehicles? Give us a little background.
There's basically just like everything to like cars, trucks, boats, helicopters, there's planes. The big one now is the quadcopters. Some people call them drones. That boat covers it.
Okay, so lots of different things, and we'll get to drones in a second. But you were telling me a little bit about organized local racing and flying. So this is actually a fascinating topic. Explain this a little bit.
Yeah, there's a local club here in town called Marca, and they've been around for 20, 25 years. And every year, every couple of years, they just find a warehouse that they rent, and they have an indoor track. I mean, a big track, like, right now I think the track's like 90 by 75. Wow. And they race the cars and the trucks every weekend, and it's a really, really big deal. So, and it's really fun. And
you were saying it takes quite a bit of skill, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you get really good at driving these cars around the track and getting fast, and it's pretty competitive. They have point series that they hold, like a 3-point series a season, I believe they do in the winter. So it's kind of almost like real racing, like NASCAR or something, only it's with these little cars.
A real professional hobby.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, there's paid drivers that work for the manufacturers that race around the world and stuff.
Yeah, this is neat. All kinds of things I really didn't realize were out there. And one thing that is a big topic in the news right now, and such as drones.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize before we started that that's what that was called, but I had seen so many different articles and clips in the news about some of the impact of these. So let's talk about that. Is this the most popular thing right now?
Yeah, I would say it is. I mean, we still probably sell mostly cars and trucks, but the drones are certainly right there with them. It's just gotten really big over the last couple of years, and you're starting to see just all kinds of different things they're doing with them. You can do like roof inspections with them. Guys are literally that are roofers buy them to inspect roofs instead of having to get their ladders out. Windmill inspections. There's just all kinds of stuff. People are actually using it as a job. Realtors are taking aerial photos of their properties.
Wow, so these are having some real life practical implications.
So yeah.
Interesting, and there's cameras, that's the whole point.
Yeah, there's really nice cameras on them, so they can take very high quality video. So to get that roof inspection or whatnot, you can really get good video on it. So they're really starting to do a lot of different things with them now.
Drones, the big thing.
Yeah, that's definitely the big thing right now.
And let's talk a little bit about internet shopping is so big right now. So internet versus brick and mortar. Give us some pros and cons when it comes to hobbies.
Yeah, that's our major competitors, internet. But the thing with the internet is, you don't get to feel and touch the product. You don't get to come into our store and look at the stuff. Plus, all of our staff is very knowledgeable, so you don't get to have anyone help you when you buy on the internet, where we help everyone. So.
And there's actually a lot to know. So tell me about hobby versus toy and what that sort of means.
Yeah, the toy level stuff that you'd buy at, say, Radio Shack or Walmart. Yes, it's cheaper, but when you break it, essentially you just throw it in the junk. Hobby grade level stuff that you get at our store, we carry all the parts right on our wall in the store. So if you break a suspension component or just anything on the car, you can just come in, buy that part for like $8, fix your car, and you're back running it again. And they just have a lot more performance than the toy ones, and you can soup them up. There's different motors and different tires, different bodies.
Oh, people love that, I
yeah,
bet.
so it's real hands-on anyways, you
Yeah.
know, good for kids.
Well, that's important, and that's why you go to a store like yours, so that you can get that information, that knowledge, and then be able to replace parts and do different fun things with them
Yep,
going
exactly.
forward.
Right.
Well, this is great. I mean, we could talk about this probably all afternoon, but we're going to have to go, and it was fascinating chatting with you, and you're over on Monona Drive, so go check out Performance Hobby Center in Monona, and stick around. We're going to talk about an important topic from Center for Families. That's next.